onto the chest, feeling the sternum rise up on the inhale and releasing down on the exhale. And then turning palms together, bringing the hands to the heart center, palms resting in the center of the sternum. And then on our next in-breath, reaching my hands up, open out to the side and release back down. The hands back into the center, inhaling, stretching up. Exhale, open out to the side. And one more time, inhaling and reaching up. Exhaling and releasing down. Turning the palms up, inhale, bringing the hands together, and then exhaling down through the center. Inhaling and reaching up, and exhaling down, and once more. Just letting the hands rest down to the knees. Okay, and then moving the spine, so inhaling, pushing the chest out, arching through the back, and then exhaling, rounding back, squeezing the belly in. Inhaling out, and exhaling and rounding under, and then keep that movement going for a few more breaths, maybe closing your eyes so you can feel that whole movement down the length of the spine. A couple more rounds to go. Finishing on the last exhalation, and just coming back into a nice neutral spine position. Okay, now as you inhale, lifting the chin up, and then exhaling and dropping the chin down to the chest. And inhaling as you lift up, and then exhaling, chin to chest. And one more time. Releasing the chin down, take the hands behind the head, interlinking the fingers if that's all right for your arms and shoulders to do that, otherwise just keeping the chin resting down. We're just looking for a gentle stretch through the back of the neck. And then come up to the center, interlink the fingers underneath the chin, inhaling, lifting the head up, keeping the shoulders relaxed here. And then releasing back down. Okay, resting the hands to the knees again. Now looking over to the right as you inhale, and then exhaling to the center, and inhaling to the left, and exhale back to the center, and over to the right, and center, and over to the left, and back to the center, and then dropping the right ear towards the shoulder, and then optionally taking the hand over the head just to slightly increase that stretch down the side of the neck. And then coming back up to the center, and then dropping over to the other side, and then inhaling as you lift the hand up, and then just breathing nice and naturally here. And coming back into the center again. Okay, and then some gentle neck rotations, looking over to the right as you inhale, exhaling, dropping the chin down and round, and inhaling as you move the head around the back. And two more times, nice and slow. Completed the rotation, coming back into the center. And looking over to the left side as you inhale, exhale down and round. 3 rotations this way. When the chin comes back down to the chest, and then bringing the head up to the center. Okay, so for this one, you can either bring the hands onto the shoulders or just rest the hands down, either option. So inhale, coming forwards to rotate the shoulders, and exhale and releasing back. Inhaling and exhale, squeezing the shoulder blades one more time. Okay, and then taking it back around the other way. So elbows to the back as you inhale up and exhale and release forwards. And then a couple more like that. Keeping it nice and slow. That's good. And then letting the hands release down. Okay, now opening up the waist, bring the hands up onto the chest, take the right arm to the back, and then release to the center. And then left arm back, and release to the center. And then right side again, and center, and then to the left, and back to the center, and once more on each side. Back to the center. Relaxing the hands down. Good. And then turn the palms up, inhaling as you bring the fingertips up to the shoulders, and then exhaling and releasing down. And inhaling up, and exhaling down. 4 more times. And a couple more. And last one. And release. And now lifting the hands up, palms facing down, squeezing the fingers, and then stretching them out, and squeezing in, and stretching out. And then bring the fingers together, move up and down from the wrists. And then making the hands into a fist circle one way, and then back the other way. And release down. And then take the right hand out, and then squeezing each of the digits in towards you, opening up all the joints. And then take all 4 fingers together, open up through the wrist. And pointing the fingers down at the back of the wrist. And shake that hand out. And then same on the other side, so squeeze each of the fingers in towards you. And taking all 4 fingers back. And then point the fingers down, open through the back of the wrist. And a little shake out there. Good. Okay, moving on to the lower body. Take the right foot out in front of you, flex and point a few times. Try to keep the back up straight while you're doing this, and a little bit of work in the abdominal muscles. And then letting the heel release down, squeezing with the toes, and then stretching them out. Squeeze and stretch. And then letting the foot relax, pick it up and circle one way. And then back round the other way. And release down. And then onto the other side, flex and point. And then releasing the heel down, squeezing the toes in and stretching out. Squeeze in and stretch out. And then relaxing the foot, circle around one way. And back round the other way. And then release. Okay, picking up the right knee, hold under the thigh, circle around from the knee joint. And then take it around the other way. And release. And the other side. And then back around the other way. And release that down. Okay, and then work the hips. So just take care here if you've got issues with the hips. The hands onto the knees. And then circle around one way. And then take it back around the other way. And then back into the center. Bringing the feet underneath the knees. So Sitting yourselves up nice and tall, ready for the sun salutations. Make sure the feet are planted nice and firmly onto the floor. Yeah, space around you to stretch out. Hands come into the heart center. And then inhale, stretching up the arms. Exhaling out to the side. Inhaling, arch up through the back. And then hinging the body forwards. And then inhaling out the right arm. And exhaling down. Inhaling out on the left side. And exhale down, hands onto the knees, lift up through the chest, and then exhale back to neutral, palms facing up. Inhale, hands together. Exhale back to the heart center. So take a moment or two here. And then on the next inhalation, reaching up again. Opening out. Inhaling, lift. Exhaling, fold. Inhale, right arm out. Exhale back. Inhale out on the left. And exhale back. Hands onto knees. Inhale, arch up through the back. Exhale back to neutral. Palms up. Inhaling, hands together. And exhaling back into the heart center. A breath or two here. Okay, last set you can do by yourselves. Hands coming back into the heart center, just resting the thumbs against the sternum, maybe closing the eyes, noticing the heartbeat, feeling energy pumping around the body. And then letting the hands rest down. Okay, so let's come into a back bend first today. So bring the hands behind you, pressing into the seat of the chair, and then arching up through the back. The gentle lift of the chin. Don't crank the head back, but just so you get a nice opening through the throat. Steady breathing. And then inhaling as you come back up to vertical, resting the hands. And then a little twist, so either keep both feet on the floor if there's issues with the hips, or cross one knee over the other. And then bringing the left hand to the outside of the knee, and the right hand to hold onto the back of the chair, or maybe hooking the elbow over. And then just breathing into the pose as you come into the twist, thinking about lifting up through the top of the head, keeping the vertebrae stacked one on top of the other. And then on the next exhalation, releasing back to the center. Okay, so if you've got the legs crossed, uncross them, and then take it to the other side. If there's a problem with your hip, just keep both feet on the floor. Hand to the outside of the knee, other hand behind you. Inhaling up through the crown of the head and exhaling into the twist. Steady breathing. And then exhaling as you come back to the center and uncrossing the legs. Okay, then coming into a warrior, so stepping out with the right foot, lifting up through the abdominal muscles, reaching out with the arms, turning the head towards the fingertips, taking your gaze and focus. Just checking the back arm hasn't gone droopy. Steady breathing. And then as you exhale, floating the arms down. And then coming into the side bend, so elbow to the thigh, hand to hip, and then twist through the torso to look up over the shoulder. And then the option to reach the arm out, or bringing the bicep over the ear, keeping the neck nice and neutral here. Steady breathing. And then exhaling as you release the hand down, looking to the floor, inhaling and coming up into the center, and bringing the feet back underneath the knees. Taking a moment or two. Okay, stepping the left foot out now, 45-degree angle. Reaching out with the fingertips and then taking the gaze to the middle finger. Steady breathing, feeling the strength through the upper body. And then as you exhale, floating the arms back down. And then coming the elbow onto the thigh, other hand onto the hip, and then a little opening up through the torso, looking over the shoulder, and then perhaps reaching out with the arm or bringing it all the way over. Extended side angle bend. And then releasing the hand back down, coming back into the center, bringing the feet underneath the hips. And then coming into a half squat, so hands onto your knees. Inhale, lift the bottom off the chair. Exhale and sit yourselves back down. And inhale halfway up. And then exhale and sit back down. And then once more coming up halfway to see if you can stay here for a couple of breaths, working the thighs. And then slowly bringing yourselves up to standing. So you can have the chair in front of you to give you a bit of support if you need it. So starting into a mountain pose, maybe letting the hands just rest alongside the thighs. So thinking about the alignment of the body. So maybe just close your eyes and imagine you're looking at yourself from the side, looking at your profile. So just checking that your hips are over your ankles and your shoulders are over the hips. And the head is just in a nice neutral position. So the chin more or less parallel to the floor. Feeling as if you're being lifted up from the crown of the head towards the ceiling. Opening up all the spaces between the vertebrae. So throughout the day, our spine squishes down. And we're just trying to give it a chance to extend again. And then slowly opening up the eyes again, just resting, feet apart. So even though we were just standing, still a lot of muscular action going on there. Okay, so come to a warrior pose. So step right foot forwards and the left foot back a couple of feet with the foot turned out to about 45 degrees. And then bending the right knee, feel the weight nice and even through both feet. And then if you want to let go of the chair, reaching the hands out, and then perhaps lifting the arms up, and perhaps lifting the gaze up towards the ceiling. So finding a bit of a back bend here. And then as you exhale, release back down, and then just resting feet apart. And take it to the other side. So now left foot forwards and right foot back. So bend the left knee, just check the knees over the ankle, so we don't want it out to one side or the other. So a nice steady base. And then taking the hands out. And maybe reaching up with the arms. Maybe lifting the chin. Steady breathing here. And then exhaling as you release back down. And then coming back into mountain pose, ready for balancing postures. Okay, so take the weight onto the right foot, lifting the left knee to the side. And then you can keep the big toe on the floor if you like, or start to slide the foot into the calf. Focus your gaze onto a steady point, and then bringing perhaps one hand into the heart center, maybe the other hand as well, or holding onto the chair if you need it. Breathing. And then releasing the hands, releasing the foot, relaxing for a moment. And then coming back into mountain pose again, preparing to do the same the other side. So open the right knee out to the side now. Feeling steady balance here. Focus the gaze. Maybe choosing to bring the hands together. And then releasing the hands and releasing the foot back down. And then just do a couple of ankle lifts. So you can either hold onto the chair or release the chair. So as you inhale, lift up onto your toes, and then exhale and release back down. Inhaling and lifting up, and exhaling and releasing down. And a couple more times. Good. And slowly releasing down. And bringing yourself back to sitting. And if you've got your band handy, grab hold of that and bring it underneath the right foot. Okay, so inhaling and lifting the knee up, and then exhaling and releasing down. And inhaling, lifting up, and exhaling down. And keep going for 4 more. Try to keep the spine up straight while you're doing this, not leaning back into it too much. Once more. And relax. Now stretching out the leg as you inhale, stretching out, and exhaling and releasing back. And inhaling out, and exhale back. And keep going for 4 more. And one more time. And then relax. Okay, and I'm going to stretch the leg out, hold on with the right hand, left hand holding onto the chair. Inhale, open out to the side, and exhale into the center. And inhale and open out, and exhale back in. And 4 more times. And once more. Release. Move it over to the other foot. Okay, so get the spine up nice and straight here before you start. And then inhaling, lifting the knee up, and exhale and release down. Inhaling up, and exhale down. 4 more times. And once more. You're resting there. And then stretching out with the leg as you inhale and exhale back. Stretching out and releasing back. And 4 more like that. And a couple more. And resting there. Okay, and we're going to stretch the leg out, hold on to the band, other hand holding onto the chair, and then open out to the side and back into the center. And open out to the side and into the center, and 4 more times. And a couple more. Good. And then releasing the foot down. Okay, unhooking your mat. Okay, so a little bit of work on the arm muscles. So take the band out in front of you and then just pulling the band apart. Using the resistance to work the muscular strength here. Good. and release down. Okay, and then working through the shoulders, so take the arms, hands out to the 45 degree, and then inhale and reach up. Exhale, bending the elbows, and then inhale, pushing it away from you like you're lifting a weight bar, and then exhale and release down. Okay, so inhaling and reaching up. Exhale, bend through the elbows. Inhale, pushing up and away. And then exhale and release down. And once more like that. Good. And release down. Okay, and then just drop the band over to the side. And then we'll do our eagle arms. So take the arms out to the side. Take the right arm, elbow on top of the left elbow, and then option either to hold the shoulders or bring the backs of the hands together. Okay, so whichever one's going to work for you. And then inhale, lifting the elbows up, and then exhale and release down. And inhaling up, and exhale down. One more time. Inhale, lifting up, and then exhaling down. Okay, now open the arms out to the side again. Now bringing left elbow over the top of the right. Again, hug the shoulders or bring the backs of the hands together. Inhale and lift up. And then exhale down. Inhaling up. And exhale down. One more time. Inhale up. And then exhale down. Now open the arms out. Bring your hands in front of you. Interlink your fingers, and then turn the palms to face to the outside. And slightly raise the arms up, and then stretching the arms out in front of you, releasing down. And inhaling and reaching up, and exhaling and releasing down. One more time. So feeling nice stretch through the back of the shoulders, and then releasing down. Good. And then take the right arm over to the diagonal, and then the left hand coming behind the wrist, just release out through that shoulder joint. Sorry, not the wrist, the elbow. And release that arm down, and then left arm, take it out on a diagonal, and then hand comes behind the elbow, and then stretching out on the left shoulder. And release down. Good. Okay, so preparing to work your eye muscles now, so you might want to move the glasses. Okay, so keeping the head still and looking up to the ceiling, and then down to the floor, and up to the ceiling, and down to the floor, up to the ceiling, and down to the floor, and once more ceiling and floor. Close the eyes, give the hands a good rub to get some heat going, and then resting the palms over the eyes. And release down. Okay, now we're going to go side to side, so over to the right, back to the centre, and then to the left, and into the centre, to the right, and centre, and left, and centre, and right, centre, left, centre, and once more over to the right, and centre, and then left, and back to the centre, rubbing the hands, resting, palms over the eyes. And release. And then take it on the diagonal, so to the top right and the bottom left, and top right and bottom left, top right, bottom left, once more, top right, and bottom left, and into the centre. And release the hands down again, and then other way, so top left and bottom right, and top left and bottom right, top left and bottom right. One more time, top left and bottom right, back into the centre. Resting the palms over the eyes. And release down. Okay, then ready for our clock face. So we're looking up to 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and 9 o'clock. 12, 3, 6, 9, 12, 3, 6, and 9. Once more, 12, 3, 6, and 9. Back into the centre. Palms, resting the palms over the eyes. Taking it around the other way, so looking up to 12, 9, 6, and 3, 12, 9, 6, and 3, 12, 9, 6, and 3, and once more, 12, 9, 6, and 3, coming back to the centre, rubbing the palms together, resting the palms over the eyes. And releasing the hands down. Okay, so coming back to where we started with the hands onto the abdomen, this time adding in some sound. So maybe closing the eyes to feel the sensations through the lower part of the body. Feeling the abdomen expanding out, releasing back, taking in a nice deep breath. And again. And once more. Feel the vibrations in the lower part of the body. Now moving the hands up to the rib cage. Noticing the breath expanding through the ribs. And then squeezing closed. And here making an ooh sound, taking a breath in. Ooh. And again. Ooh. And once more. Ooh. Feeling the vibrations through the middle part of the body. And now moving the hands up onto the chest, feeling the rise and fall of the chest. Here we chant an sound, taking a breath in. Again. Once more. Feeling the vibrations through the upper body into the head. And now releasing the hands down, resting the hands onto the legs. You might like to bring the thumbs and forefingers to touch, combining the 3 sounds to ah, ooh, 3 times, taking a breath in. Again. Last time. As the sound dissipates away, noticing the stillness within that follows. And just letting yourself rest back into the chair, keeping that sense of stillness and tranquility. Feeling the soles of the feet connected to the ground, the bottom resting on the seat of the chair, back resting against the back of the chair, hands resting on the legs. Feeling the whole body sinking down, each muscle able to relax, knowing the chair is there to support you. So bringing the focus down to the toes, relaxing each of the toes. Relaxing through the insteps, the soles of the feet. Relaxing the tops of the feet and the ankles. Relaxing the calf muscles and the shins. Relaxing the knees and the kneecaps. Relaxing the front and back of the thighs. Relaxing the hips and pelvis. And relaxing the buttocks. Feeling the lower part of the body completely relaxed. Moving the attention up to the torso, relaxing the muscles of the abdomen, relaxing the rib cage, relaxing the chest, the whole front of the torso, feeling relaxed. Taking the awareness to the back, relaxing the space between the shoulder blades, relaxing the spine from the neck down to the tailbone, whole of the back completely relaxed. Moving the attention up to the neck and shoulders, relaxing the muscles of the neck, relaxing the upper arms and elbows, relaxing the forearms and the wrists, relaxing the fingers and thumbs. Feeling the whole body from the neck down, completely relaxed. And shifting the awareness up into the head, relaxing through the chin and cheeks, relaxing the jaw, let the tongue rest into the lower jaw, relaxing the eyelids and the eyeballs, relaxing the forehead and temples, relaxing the crown of the head and the whole of the skull. Feeling the whole body, from the crown of the head down to the tips of the toes. It's completely relaxed. Whole body, completely relaxed. And drawing your attention back to your breath, feeling the cool, fresh air flowing in through the nostrils, warm, stale air flowing out. With each in-breath, feeling fresh energy flowing into the body, filling the heart and the lungs. Feeling energy flowing up to the head, energizing the brain. Feeling energy flowing down the arms to the tips of the fingers. Flowing down the torso, energizing the vital organs. Energy flowing all the way down the legs to the tips of the toes. Bringing life force, healing energy to every cell in your body. Starting to make small movements of the fingers and toes, wrists and the ankles. And giving the hands a little rub together. Resting the palms over the face again. Massaging the face, the head and shoulders. From shoulders down to the fingertips. Turning the palms to face up, inhaling the hands together, and then bringing all the goodness of your yoga practice into your heart center. Stay happy, stay healthy. Namaste. Thank you all for